What's up, everybody out there? How you doing? I want to welcome you guys back to another episode, another video upload of Peppy's Point of View. I want to welcome you new viewers, you returning viewers, and you subscribers. Thank you guys so much out there. I am your favorite host, your favorite R&B historian, your favorite music critic, Peppy. And ladies and gentlemen, I know I have been away for some time. I think it's been about a month. But of course, there's always a method to my madness. Speaking of madness, ladies and gentlemen, I have tried to upload this video 3 times. I uploaded it once and discovered that the volume wasn't there was no volume on the first video I uploaded, and now I have tried to do this video 3 times. Record the video 3 times already, and I'm having some difficulty. But you know what? One monkey don't stop no show, and the devil is a liar. So if you hear some noise in the background, it's because now I'm trying to do this outside. So traffic is going by. A vehicle just went by. And also, too, it's very cool right now. So the wind is blowing. The air feels good out here. I can hear the leaves on the trees. They are definitely moving, And so, hey, it just feels good out here. And speaking of feeling good, it feels good to know that the legendary Stephanie Mills has returned in a classic way. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Stephanie Mills has a new song out. It's an oldie but goodie, all right? It's a remake. It's a remake of a classic hit. The song is Ain't No Mountain High Enough, that was recorded by another legendary diva in her own right, Diana Ross, and written by another legendary duo, Nick Ashford and Valerie Simpson. Ashford and Simpson, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm here to tell you, I am definitely feeling this new record. And I'm not feeling this new record just because I love my R&B divas. No, I'm not just feeling this record because it's a Stephanie Mills record, and I definitely love Stephanie Mills music. It's not that. It's not that. Well, it feels good to know that just real good, feel good music still has a place, within, I guess you want to call the industry that we call entertainment as far as music is concerned. But it just feels good to know that at the end of the day, just good old fashioned music, there's nothing, new about this. It's nothing that Stephanie Mills is jumping on the bandwagon with, and there's no need for her to do that. She definitely has a very classic and sophisticated image, and she's staying true to that. And well, I just love it, ladies and gentlemen. If I didn't mention that she's definitely on tour right now, the Legends Tour, with herself, Patti LaBelle, Gladys Knight, and Shaka Khan. And if you do not have your tickets, if you have not seen the show, then ladies and gentlemen, please go out and do that as well. But of course, what I am trying to do right now, and we're already at the 4-minute mark, is talk about the new song, okay? The new old song that Stephanie Mills recorded. And as I said before, the song is by Diana Ross, written in, was it produced by Nick Ashwin and Valerie Simpson? I know it was written by them. But anywho, long story short, what I like about this song, and as I was listening to it, at first, hearing it, I'm almost like, oh, okay. I'm digging it, I'm liking it. And then I was like ready for Stephanie Mills to soar throughout this song, right? I'm ready. I'm looking for her to just really, put her stank on this record. And from a vocal standpoint, of course, she's vocally top notch, always. But she does not do this on this record, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with it, which then again makes me want to crave even more, right? And more of this song. So I'm just hoping that what's going to end up happening, ladies and gentlemen, is that we will get a variety of remixes for this single. and hopefully she'll go back into the lab and do that. Get some people to remix this song. And hopefully there's some DJs out there that will do it as well. I definitely know that this song is going to chart. It's going to be in the dance clubs. I already got a good feeling about that. But hopefully that's what she would do. And if I must say so myself, one of the remixes I have in mind as I think about it is just hearing her sing in different keys, right? Ain't no mountain high enough. Like, she does not have to sing anything else on a particular remix, right? As long as she's singing Ain't No Mountain High Enough, but again in different keys throughout the track, and just doing her riffs and her runs, and all the classic Stephanie Mills kind of style, and just soaring throughout the track. So I would definitely look forward to hearing that. If somebody wants to do that for me, I appreciate it. One of you remixers out there, if you will. Another thing too, speaking of, Stephanie Mills not necessarily soaring throughout this track, because that's not what the kind of track that this song is, but it's what we do look forward to from when we hear Stephanie Mills, hear a Stephanie Mills record. But not only that, it made me think about her album she released in 2004, Born for This. And I do recall Stephanie Mills saying that she got a lot of flack from her fans and critics, basically for her for that album. I purchased the album. It was one of few albums that I could count on one hand that I purchased in the 2000s. One of those albums would be In Vogue's Masterpiece Theater. I think that was 2001. Stephanie Mills album. Born for This in 2004. I don't know why I'm thinking about a Selena album, but the fact that I had to think about the albums that I purchased back in, after 1997 lets you know that I was not really, digging music, at that time, because music was taking on a different, going into a different direction. But what I wanted to say is that when I listened to the album Born for This, there was nothing really disappointing about that album to me. Overall, it wasn't. It was just the fact that we crave, those vocals from Stephanie Mills, and I think that's the reason why critics could not get into the album. Or fans probably couldn't get into the album in the way in which we all would want to, because we know Stephanie Mills can sing her behind off, and that's what we want. And unfortunately, I guess the producers just didn't produce the vocals the way that we know that Stephanie Mills vocals can be produced. So again, not a bad album. If you never heard Stephanie Mills' album Born for This, I suggest that you go out and get it. Definitely love Healing Time that's on the album. There's another one, of course, Can't Let 'Em Go. That was a good song on the album. She also did a remake of Something in the Way You Make Me Feel. It was all right, but I preferred the original better than that. But, it was a good job that she released that, redid that song as well. So there was a lot of great songs on that album. I think there's a song called Baby Love. I'm thinking on the top of my head some of the songs that are on the album. But again, the album was not bad. So for those out there who says Born for This was not a good album, it definitely was. I think it's the vocals. There was another song on the album. She released a video for it. What is the name of that song? Oh God, it's now you guys make me want to look up the songs on that album. Wow. It's an upbeat song. It's an up-tempo song. And it was written by guys that she called her James M. Toomey and Reggie Lucas guys. What is the name of it? What is the name of that album? No, not the album, the single. I'm going to get it. It's going to come to me. And when it does, I'm going to go like, that's it. Free. That's it. It's free. Free. Yes. Oh, and Never Knew Love Like This. Yeah, she has a song on there called Never Knew Love Like This. That's a great album, you guys. I'm still saying I love Born for This. I love it. So it is what it is. But I think going back to tying everything in with um the new song, uh um Stephanie Mills' vocals on Ain't No Mountain High Enough, and then talking about her vocals on Born for This is basically that's where I'm going. If anybody wants to critique anything about it, I think it would be the fact that we just really want her to sing her behind off as she always does. So that's pretty much it on that. Another thing that I want to bring up is Diana Ross. I want to bring up Diana Ross simply because Diana Ross, you guys, y'all, hey, Diana Ross definitely, I don't think, has ever tried to jump on the bandwagon with any new sounds, if you will, at least not to my knowledge. Of course, you know, music changes over time, and so the way in which we record music has changed, and therefore the sound changed. But for the most part, I think Diana Ross has stayed true to her image and her song stylings as well. And the reason why I bring this up is because Stephanie Mills and her team, her production team on this song, Ain't No Mountain High Enough, what they do with this is that they go into the dance disco genre. And I found that kind of intriguing as I'm listening to it. And I'm saying to myself, like, why would they do that? Why would they go in that direction for this song and not stay, you know, true to, you know, just the original recording? But I love it though, and that's the thing. You know, I don't know if they intentionally did this or thought about this as they was recording it. Like, you know what, Diana Ross would probably sing this song this way as well, and I do. I think Diana Ross would definitely, you know, sing "Ain't No Mountain High Enough" in the way in which Stephanie Mills is singing it right now. Why I say that is because Diana Ross loves disco. That's where I'm going. Diana Ross, she stays true to this disco dance formula. She doesn't deviate from it at all for the most part, especially songs that songs that were released from her albums. The only song that I can think of that she probably tried to hook up her act, if you will, kind of change, jump on the bandwagon. I say it that way. Will probably be in 1988 or 1989 when she released the album "Working Overtime," and I believe that most people were in music critic was like, "What? Diana Ross is being hip. Diana Ross is, you know, like, you know, trying to be urban." Diana Ross. And I remember watching the video. I remember loving the song. I still like the song "Working Overtime." And so that would probably be the only era in her career or album in her career where she probably tried to hook up her act, if you will, and go in a different direction. Some people say it was a success. Some people say it was a failure. Overall, to me, I say, hey, I enjoyed Diana Ross's song "Working Overtime." Also, I'm bringing up this as well because Diana Ross, songs such as "Mirror, Mirror," what is it, "Pieces of Ice," "Swept Away," "Muscles," "Take Me Higher." I was listening. I did a review on some of her newer albums. I can't think of any songs off of that right off the bat. But for the most part, as I said before, Diana Ross stays true to that. So to the disco part of this song, I love it. It's a great album. Wonderful. Excuse me, not a great album, but a great song is what it is. Again, I apologize for the noise, but it's wind. The cars, again, as I say, are passing by, and I am trying to get this video recorded, ladies and gentlemen. I really am. Is there anything else that I want to say while we're speaking about this R&B diva? And I don't think so. I think that that's pretty much it. I don't have anything else I want to say. And on that note, if you have made it this far in my commentary, then I think it's only appropriate for me to ask you guys to hit the like button, the subscribe button, the share button, and leave a comment about the song, you know. But it is what it is. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. And as I close, remember, my motto is simple: put your behind where your heart desires to be. And whenever I leave my mother's presence, she always says to me, she says, baby, remember, I love you, but God loves you best. I look forward to seeing you next video. Make sure that you give a listen to, put in your playlist, purchase it on iTunes, do all the things that you do as far as getting your music nowadays. And make sure that Stephanie Mills' Ain't No Mountain High Enough is definitely in your music collection. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I look forward to seeing you next video. Take care of yourselves. All right, I'm out.